Me too. And I just looked it up real quick, and this is the album that followed The Stranger. So it's cool that we're doing it after.
Let's see, and Sony Music. So yeah, that is also something that because we can't really post this on YouTube.
Yeah, like a full thing.
It would get blocked.
Yeah.
So it's gonna start off with Big Shot. Here we go, and 1978.
Yes.
So good.
There's no big sin in sticking 2 cents in if you know when to leave it alone. But you went over the line, you couldn't see it was time to go home. No, you had to be a big shot, did you? You had to open up your mouth. You had to be a big shot, did you? All your friends were so knocked out. You had to have the last word last night. So much fun to be around. You had to have the white hot spotlight. You had to be a big shot last night.
Fade Out.
What a great song.
Yes. Yes. So I recognized only that you had to be a big shot last night.
I think...
I don't know from where.
Yeah, I think me too, but I couldn't really make it out. And you know what it reminds me of?
What?
Billy.
Yes.
Billy and the Jets. Benny. Yeah,
yes.
But I'm sure that was written before. It was written before by Elton John, I think. I'm sure he did not try to copy it. Music just repeats itself, you know, especially when you're, in creative
Yes,
mode. You
yes.
just write stuff that ends up sounding a little bit similar. But I love the whole explanation of this girl. Like, it's like almost like I told you so. But yeah, yesterday, you know, you were like with your champagne and with your cocaine
Drugs.
and the way it's almost like I'm sure it happened and he wrote about it and he was just pissed, like, and now you're crying in your coffee, you know, you have like the worst hangover. It's so genius the way he writes.
Yes. And the one thing that we looked up was the guitar is Steve Kahn.
Yes.
So,
Steve Kahn is
So good.
plays
Very
all
exciting.
the guitars on this album, and we reached out to Steve, and I've known him a couple of years now. We've never been like on a, you know, like handshaking basis, but we've been both fans of the Alan Holdsworth guitar
like fan group on
Facebook. And we've always kind of like, hey, Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, and stuff like that. And a couple of months ago, I asked him, hey, would you like to be on the channel? And he said, definitely yes. But he was just going through a very bad, I think, was
health
it COVID?
issue.
Yeah.
Whatever,
But we'll have Steve Kahn on, and it's going to be a pleasure. I love, one of my favorite Steely Dan solos is by Steve Kahn.
It would be
Profession.
such an honor to have him on.
Yes, it's going to be amazing. And he's like literally on every album in the 70s.
And I'm happy we're doing this album too, because that also gives us more.
Thank you so much for reminding me right now, because when the guitar came on, that was Steve.
So good. Yeah, and I had that in my head the whole time, and I was like, wow, this is so good. Like I think I do enjoy doing a little bit of research beforehand, because it does kind of help me say like, oh, okay, this is his tone. It reminds me of this solo, you know?
Yes. And we also have a Chicago legend, Peter Cetera on here.
Yes.
And, Plethora.
I knew you were going to use that word, and I'm like, let's see.
The accent is wrong. A plethora of great musicians. And I just wanted to comment really quickly before we move on. The quality of this recording sounded so crisp.
Yes.
It sounded like they just recorded it.
You're right.
It doesn't sound from 78. Or
78, yeah.
This sounded like a recent recording. Super crisp, super present, everything. Wonderful.
I noticed that.
I loved it.
As well.
So I'm so happy we have the lyrics on.
Me too.
Because he is a very lyric heavy composer and writer.
I agree.
There's always something humorous about the lyrics.
I agree.
Which I love.
Yes. And I was looking at the album cover too. I really like it. It's like a random,
it's like New York in the 70s.
Corner of a city. Yes.
The garbage.
Probably New York. There's garbage. There's fire. I don't know what you call those.
Where you connect the hoses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just his stance and his outfit and everything. And he just looks like.
He looks so good.
Very, you know.
What? Very good?
Just